Hey y'all, I am Deborah and welcome back to another video with I Am Stormwalker. Today I just want to touch on a little bit about a sensitive subject to me, and that is dementia. I looked it up in the dictionary and just kind of wrote down some things that, concerning dementia. Dementia is the loss of cognitive functioning, thinking, remembering, and reasoning to such an extent that it interferes with a person's daily life and activities. And some of the symptoms are experiencing memory loss, poor judgment and confusion, difficulty speaking, understanding and expressing thought, reading, writing, repeating questions, using unusual words to refer to familiar objects, taking longer to complete normal daily tasks, as well as losing interest in normal daily activities, losing balance. And my mom has been battling with dementia for a very long time now. She just turned 80 years old on April 11th, and I went and stayed, with her, for about a week and a couple days, and I enjoyed my time together. Um, the only thing is that, it hurts me because that's my mom, and I am her only child. And it's like, whenever I'm experiencing something or going through something, and, when I try to talk to her about it, it's like she has no understanding of what I'm saying. Um, it's hard. I ain't gonna say kind of hard. It is hard, to just basically just watch her deteriorate, and there's nothing that I could do about it but pray. And one of my prayers is that she doesn't forget me. Um and like during my visit with her, it's sometimes, God will open up a door for us to, have a conversation, and sometimes, she just stares and she just sit there. She maybe just nod her head and say yes, no, and it's like she can't complete any sentences, or just I don't know. And like I said, it's hard because she's my mom, and to just watch her go through that, it's heartbreaking. It's frustrating to me because I know it's frustrating to her. And and it's like dementia slash Alzheimer's, is they don't have a cure for it, and I guess they're looking for a cure, but haven't found a cure yet. And like I said, it's just hard just watching her, go through that. But I try to go visit her, as much as I can, because I don't want her to forget me. I don't want, her to leave this earth not knowing who I am, or I don't want to leave this earth and not know, and she not knowing who I am. Um, but she turned 80 years old, and y'all, she still look good. She still look good. She don't even look 80 years old at all. I guess like that's where I get it from. I get it from my mama. But on a serious note, is that dementia is oh my God, like I said, to just watch her go through that. And she's been dealing with this for a long time, and what triggered it is the fact that, her grandson got killed, my son Dre. And while I was like planning his funeral, I was trying to take her to the doctor and trying to see, what was going on with her. So it's like I had like so much on my plate. It's like so much that I had to, deal with. And it's like when I took her to the doctor, the doctor had gave her a sheet of paper, and he had drew a circle on it, and he wrote the numbers in, that's on a clock. Like he wrote the 12, he wrote the 3, he wrote the 6, and he wrote the 9, and he asked her to fill in the blanks. And y'all, she couldn't. She couldn't do that. And that was hurtful to me, you know, just to know that this is something that she has to deal with. You know, they give you medicine, but the medicine doesn't stop it, but it slows down the progress. But to just see her not doing, her daily activities, or to see her, just sitting there sometimes staring, and she likes to sing, so she hums a lot, and it's just, I don't know, y'all. Like I can't explain it. I guess, because I never, I took care of a patient, that had Alzheimer's and, dementia, early dementia, Alzheimer's, or however they say it. To me, I think it's just, I don't know if it's a difference, but to me, I think it's just all the same. But, it hit home, it hits home, when it's someone close to you, and it's my mom. And, and it's like, I thank God that she's only like 2 hours away, so I can get there, whenever I can, sometimes like, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking, like I said, to just watch her, to just sit and stare, and I'm talking to her and she's not responding sometimes, and sometimes she just look at me and I ask her like, do you know who I am? And she say, yes, my daughter, you know. And it hurts, y'all. It hurts, y'all, but I'm grateful, that she's still here. I'm grateful that, I can go see her, and even sometimes when I'm going through what it is I'm going through, even though I know that I can't get any kind of response from her, I still talk to her because that's my mom. I still talk to her about everything that I'm going through, all the problems that I'm dealing with, and and a lot of times she just say, "Be careful, baby. Just be careful." But it's it's hard, and just knowing that she's frustrated. Like I said, it frustrates me because it gets to that point sometime when I'm talking to her, she just tell me she ready to go home. And I was like, what do you mean you ready to go home? You ready to go back to Ohio? She's like, no, I'm ready to be with my mom and my dad, And as hard as it is to hear her say that, it's like, I don't want to hear that. you know? I don't want to hear nothing like that. That's just like the same thing that I went through, with my son, before he passed away. And it's like, sometimes, and when I'm praying and I'm just talking to God, and I'm just like, God, I know she's tired, and I know that one day that you're gonna answer her prayer when she said that she's ready to go. And
it's just like, it's not fair. Sometimes I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair to me because me and my mom, we didn't have that mother and daughter relationship for a long time. And it seems like once we started, developing our relationship, getting our relationship back on track, it seemed like, this happened, you know. I didn't know it was going on at the time, but I just sometimes feel like it's just not fair. It's just like, I be wanting to talk to her about things. I be wanting to, get advice from her, sound, advice from her, to just, and even like having a conversation with her, I bring up something that's like happened long, long time ago, and she's able to remember some things about it, but not all of it, in order to just have a conversation with her, and I try my best to call her every day. Sometimes I don't, but when I do, it's like I just be wanting to hear her voice, just to know that she's still here, you know? And it's like that is one of my prayers. Like I said, God, just don't let her forget my name. Just don't let her forget who I am, you know? And I don't know if anybody else is out there that's, dealing with a parent or, grandparent, who has dementia. Just help me to understand it. Help me to um I guess just deal with it, I guess, And like I said, it's hard. It's hard, having, my mom, with dementia, and just to know that there's no cure, but I pray for her constantly. I pray for her mind, and I ask God to give her the mind of Christ. I ask God to, just watch over her, just protect her, and, things like that. And it's like, my mom is my best friend now, you know? And like I said, I just felt like it wasn't fair. Like I think I was angry at God because I'm like, God, why you keep allowing things to happen to me? Like so many things, because like I said, I was dealing um with that while I was trying to make, funeral arrangements for my son. And it was all hard because I remember when I called her, I told her, that I was about to catch a plane, to Ohio because that's where it happened, and I was living in Alabama at the time. And I remember her saying like, "What are you coming up here for?" And I'm like looking at the phone like, "What do you mean? What am I coming up there for?" Like, I'm coming up there for Bubba, She was like, "Bubba, like, what's wrong?" Like, that was his nickname. And I was like, "Mom, somebody killed them, you know?" And she was like, "Oh, like, well, he's in a better place and you need to hurry up and get here." And it was just like the conversation it threw me off, and I knew that something wasn't right. And so, like I said, when I got there, as I was making trying to make the funeral arrangements, I was also like calling the doctors, trying to see, what was going on with my mom. And it's a lot to watch someone you love to go through that, you know. And like I said, it was like I was angry at God because I was like, this is my only friend, beside my other children that I have. Like, she's the only one that I can really like talk to about anything and everything. And I can't even get any advice from her. I can't, even get a full conversation from her. And it's like, it's so heartbreaking. It really is. And, you know, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's like my mind just be all over the place. Like, and I know I can't keep questioning God and asking Him, why it happened to her. I don't even know where it come from. You know, I don't even know none of that because even like doing my research, it was like I just got tired of reading about it, and it was making me more angrier. But um, I wanted to say, like, if anybody out there who's, like I said, dealing with a parent or a grandparent or, a loved one that's, with dementia, like, I understand. I feel y'all's pain. I feel what y'all going through. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I do pray for better days. And like I said, I try to go, see her as often as I can, and try to call her, when I'm not there, And as long as she still remember me, I'm fine, But at the same time, it's like just watching her go through that. It's heartbreaking, y'all. It's heartbreaking. And it's like I said, and just hearing her, saying that she ready to go. And her telling me that she had been praying and asking God to just come get her, you know. And like I said, I know one of these days, God is going to answer that prayer. And I was just like, God, I won't be able to make it. Like, I won't be able to, really like get through that. And he said, yes, you can. I brought you through it with your son, and I can bring you through it, I can bring you through it. But it's just, like I said, it's just something how we um like we as parents, have our children, and as we get older, and like I said, with dementia, it's like getting to that point where you're taking care of them. They took care of us all our lives. And she stays with my Auntie Daisy, and Auntie, I thank you and I love you for taking care of my mom. You doing a great job. I I thank you for that. Um, it's just I don't know, but mm, I don't want to hold you guys up, much longer. I just wanted to get on here and just, just share, like I said, things that was on my heart, and my mom having dementia was one of them. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. And please, like, share, comment, comment in the section, in the section. I'll talk back. I'll comment back, let me know, like, how you dealt with it. Let me know, like, what you went through, and, share some of your experiences with me, you know, because nobody can understand nothing that you're going through unless they've been through it, unless they walked in your shoes. And I know there's somebody out there that have walked in these shoes or walking through these shoes now. And I just, I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and go on about your busy schedules today. And you guys have a blessed day and have a blessed weekend. And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, to come on and watch my video. Um, I love you guys, but God loves y'all a whole lot more than I do. And with that being said, I am Stormwalker. I am Deborah. I am a child of God. And I thank you guys for helping me be me. All right. Peace out. Mwah. Love you guys.